Hello everyone. Today we're going to create a simple UI effect using materials, similar to the common charge bars or progress bars we see in user interfaces. And we can also control whether it animates in one direction or symmetrically from the center. Okay, let's get started. To create this effect, we only need a material and the engines built in math nodes. First, create a material. We can set material domain to user interface. If we also need to use it for other purposes, we can keep it as surface. Here we'll keep it as surface to show both uses. At the same time, set blend mode to translucent, shading model to unlit, and enable two-sided. Now we'll use a radial gradient to generate the base shape. The default UV coordinates range from 0 to 1 in a square. We need to convert them into a radial gradient centered at the middle. First, subtract 0.5 from text chord to move the origin 0, 0 to the center 0.5, 0.5. Use breakout float two components to separate the U and V channels. Feed them into an arctangent 2 fast node. Connect U to Y, V to X. This gives the angle between the vector and the positive x-axis, similar to a vector to radial value function. The output is in radians, ranging from -pi to pi. We need to normalize it for use in UV space, so divide the result by 2 pi. Approximate 6.283, which limits the range to -0.5 to 0.5. At this point, we can add frac or absolute to create one direction or symmetrically from the center mode. In our preview, we use symmetrically from the center mode, so we add absolute. Then multiply the result by 2 to remap the range to -1 to 1. Finally, use saturate to clamp the value between 0 and 1. Then use if node to control the visible region. Compare input A, a constant we control, with input B, the gradient value from above. If A greater than B, output 1, visible. If A equals B, output a larger value to create a highlighted edge. If A less than B, output 0, invisible. Now when we adjust the constant A, we'll see a changing mask region. Next, let's create the ring mask. Use two sphere mask nodes, both with the same text chord and center at 0.5, 0.5. The first sphere, radius 0.5, hardness 90. The second sphere, radius 0.45, hardness 60. Invert the second sphere's output using 1-, then multiply it with the first sphere's output. This gives a ring shape. If the ring width isn't ideal, we can adjust it with a power node. Multiply the radial mask with the ring mask to get the final shape. In the preview, the ring edge might not be very sharp. This is because the if node has an equals threshold that is too small to distinguish between a greater than B and A equals B. We can increase this threshold slightly, for example, to 0.01. Yes, we can see a very clear edge highlight. But we don't need it that strong, so change it to 0.005. Okay, that's good. Now multiply the final mask with a color parameter, pink, and connect to emissive color. Also connect the mask to opacity. The material is now complete. Let's add a time node to preview the material's animation. Yes, it looks good. Of course, To control the ring's progress bar and color dynamically in the level, we can create a material parameter collection. Add a scalar parameter for the progress value and a vector parameter for the color. In the material, use collection parameter nodes to reference them and connect to constant A and the color input. Finally, adjust the MPC values in our level to see the circular progress bar update in real time. If we only need this for UI, remember to change material domain to user interface. That's it, a simple progress or charge effect made entirely with built-in math nodes. Hope you enjoy it. Bye.